All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get started tonight. I want to thank everyone who is on. I do apologize. You're not going to see me. My webcam, the USB on the webcam broke, and I don't really have a good way of propping my phone up, especially when I've got notes here in front of me. So I do apologize, but you will be able to see all the other pretty ladies on here tonight. You just won't see me, but I will be giving the presentation. So if you don't already know, I'm Angie Newman, Senior Gold Plexus Ambassador now with Plexus Worldwide. Just went Senior Gold last month. Today's May 1st. So pretty amazing. I'm pretty excited about that. I did want to just give a little bit of history about my journey since we are talking about going silver tonight. Let's see, my weight loss journey actually started in February 2015 when I had quit smoking in January of 2015, and I started to see some of the pounds come on. So in February, I'm like, look, I need to get control of this. I don't want to blow up. So I heard this weight loss commercial on the radio, and it was one of those, I'll lose 40 pounds in 40 days. So I am like, well, why not? Let me go check this out. It's actually a doctor supervised diet. I won't say what the company was, but I went to the doctor's office, got more information, got sucked into it, ended up paying out $1,800 that day to do this crazy fad diet. At the time, I didn't know it was a crazy fad diet because I thought it was doctor supervised. So in a nutshell, the diet consisted of these weight loss supplement drops and a strict clean eating diet of only 500 calories per day. I did this for 3 weeks. I obviously couldn't exercise because I was only consuming 500 calories a day. I was miserable. I was hungry. I was starving. And the sugar detox was just awful. I was a grouch. Needless to say, after 3 weeks, I'm like, I can't do this. So I gave it up. I did lose 25 pounds in 3 weeks. Obviously, that's pretty unhealthy to lose that much weight in 3 weeks. But after 3 weeks, I gave it up, and I began to binge eat. And I gained all that weight right back, plus an additional 10 pounds in a matter of 5 months. Okay? So during this time of dieting and yo-yo dieting and binge eating and just being unhealthy and depressed and dealing with the fact that I wasn't smoking cigarettes anymore, I was seeing posts on Facebook from Rachel, who's my upline, about Plexus. I don't know if you know this or not, but I don't know Rachel personally. We became Facebook friends through another, somebody else that we both mutually know. So I was seeing her Plexus posts, and they were intriguing. However, you know, I had just gone through a fad diet, so I thought this was like another scam. But in August of 2015, she posted a post about a 7-day trial of Plexus. So I checked it out, messaged her, got some information, and I was like, you know, 30 bucks, why not? I'd done wasted $1,800. What's another $30? Let me just try it. Something was a little different in me this time, though. It wasn't so much about the weight loss. Yes, I needed to lose weight. Yes, I wanted to fit back in my clothes. But really, I just wanted to get my butt off the couch and live life again. And what I needed to do that was energy. I was so fatigued, and I was just so depressed and anxious all the time. So I just wanted something to make me feel good again so that I could put the work into losing the weight. So I got my trial in the mail, and by day 3, I could tell a huge difference in myself. I had more energy, and I was feeling good. I didn't feel depressed or anxious. I was feeling amazing. That was just on day 3. I knew right then and there I had to have those products, got a hold of Rachel, and I signed as an ambassador on day 3. So let me talk a little bit about when I went silver. So when I joined in August of 2015, I didn't really have any intention of selling or sharing Plexus. I just wanted the products. I posted a little bit on Facebook periodically, sporadically, I guess. And my first customer was my mom, who joined me in October of 2015. When I got my first commission check in November, and I saw that my commission check was $49 for one preferred customer, I was so shocked. I was like, I saw the potential at that point of this being a real business. So then when Amy Braswell, who is on tonight, approached me in November of 2015 about Plexus, and man, she asked a lot of questions. And let me tell you, I didn't know anything, and she can attest to that. I basically just said, okay, well, Amy, here's some material. You go ahead and take it home and read it yourself. Because at that point, I didn't know anything about Plexus other than the fact that I had lost weight and I was feeling amazing. And that's really at the time all I could share with her. Something happened because 2 days later, she texted me and said, oh, by the way, I just joined as an ambassador. So when I got that next commission check, again, I saw the potential in this business. And at that moment is when I decided to pour my heart and soul and passion into this and make it successful. So that's a little bit about me. I started in August of 2015, and I didn't reach the rank of silver until December of 2015. Okay, so it was like 4 months. So that's just a little bit of history about me. Tonight we are going to talk about how and why I think you should go silver. So there are many of you jumping on board with Plexus. I think it's amazing. Now is such an exciting time. The company is growing and this team is exploding. And I'm just so thrilled that you've all jumped on board. So tonight I want to talk just a little bit about your first promotion level. And I want to give you some pointers and some steps on, I've joined now what? So this training is going to talk a little bit about what is silver, why you should go silver, and how to go silver. So you've joined Plexus. Now we need to determine what category you fall under. There's 3 categories of ambassadors. We have our wholesale buyers that just want to take their products and don't want to really work the business. We kind of have our next category is kind of like our in-between ambassadors who just want to kind of play around a little bit with the business side and see if they can make a little extra money. And then we have our all-inners who want to go the whole way to the top and want to make this a serious supplemental income. Well, I believe that no matter what category you fall under, whether you're a wholesaler or you're an all-inner, you should try to go silver. The reason why is that it's pretty easy to do, and you can also get your products paid for. So why not, right? So let me touch first a little bit on those of you who are wholesale ambassadors, and you guys are the ones with no intention of working the business. So you're taking your products, and I'm pretty sure you're loving them, right? Well, depending on where you are on your journey, maybe you just joined a week ago, so you're still waiting for your products, or you just got them Saturday, which Chrissy Kressler said that shipping has just been amazing so far this week. Or maybe you've been taking your products for a few months. Either way, eventually people are going to start noticing a difference in you, whether it's you have more energy, maybe you're losing weight, maybe you're no longer drinking a 2-liter bottle of soda at work and they see you drinking a 32-ounce bottle of water. Or maybe you're no longer suffering from allergies this spring, whereas you suffered from allergies every other year. And I know you all joined as an ambassador to get that deepest discount. So whatever the case is, people are going to start to notice and they are going to start to ask you questions. You may get questions that you don't know the answer to, and this is absolutely fine. You just need to explain that you'll get the answer from your sponsor, or better yet, you can arrange a 3-way call or a 3-way chat with your sponsor or even your sponsor's upline. Just want you to know that we're here to help you answer those questions and help you figure out which products would be best for that person that you know. Please do not let time be what's holding you back, because we really are here to provide that product information, and we're also here to even walk them through that sign-up process. Really what my point is, that if you want to continue being a wholesale ambassador, but would like to get your products for free, then let us help you with the legwork. All you need to do is share your story. Your upline will fill in the rest of the pieces for you. You know, we have some life-changing products on our hands, which could greatly benefit a lot of people that you know. You can still be a silver wholesale ambassador. Just because you have a team does not mean you have to post on Facebook 10 times a day, or host a party, or even have a Zoom call like tonight. We all fall in different categories as ambassadors, and that's what makes this company so amazing. So now I wanted to talk a little bit about what going silver truly means. The concept behind going silver is the power of three. The power of three is getting 3 people under you, and each of those 3 people getting 3 people under them, and so on. This is creating levels in your organization. So when you get 3 people to join you on your team, you go silver. They would all be your level 1s. You directly recruited them into your organization. The power of 3 comes into play when you duplicate that with your downline. So for instance, I recruited Amy Braswell. Then I recruited Chrissy Kressler. And then my mom joined, which made me go silver. So Amy, Chrissy, and my mom, they all recruited 3 themselves, and they went silver. So this means I have 3 for Amy, 3 for Chrissy, and 3 for my mom. And then I have my original 3, which Amy, Chrissy, and my mom. So that now gives me 12 people in my organization, and all I had to do was recruit 3 people. So you can continue this down through levels. So just to show you something about the power of 3 and how it can help make you some serious money, I want to take this down 5 levels. So let's just say that every person in your organization goes silver, 5 levels down. What would that mean monetarily for you? That would actually come out to be a paycheck of $3,700 just from your team alone. And this would just be your building bonus, not your other commissions through Plexus. Because if you do know, we get paid 11 different ways, not just through your organization. So when you break it down, you can see that it's not as hard as many of you may think that it is, I promise. It's just starting with those 3 people. There's no reason that you have to start recruiting 50 people when you start. Most diamonds, which is the top level in Plexus, takes about 2 years, about 24 months to go diamond. Most of those diamonds on average only have about 20 to 30 active level 1s. So I don't want you to be overwhelmed and think that you need to recruit 30, 40, 50 people. That's not the case. Just start with getting 3 people to join your team. All right, so a little bit about, so let's talk a little bit about why people don't even entertain the idea of going silver. The objections that I hear from people are they're too busy, they're fearful, or they just don't know how. Well, let's talk about those of you that are just too busy. I think this goes back to why I believe even a wholesale ambassador should go silver, because your upline is here to help with that legwork. You know, they're going to help you with the sign-up process if that's what you need help with. They're going to help you with what to send somebody through email or through a message. You have at least 3 people that you know could benefit from these products. I want you to think about your inner circle. You know, this could be your mom, your sister, maybe your neighbor that you see every day, or even the coworkers that you see 5 days a week. I promise you, your closest friends and your family are the people who trust you and who want to see you succeed. You're already loving your products. I know that you are. So why not get them for free just by sharing your story and why you love Plexus so much? So let's talk about the people that are fearful. and I can speak on this very well, especially Amy and Chrissy know me. They know I'm extremely fearful to talk about Plexus. And you know what? I grew the majority of my business on Facebook, so I didn't really have to do a lot of talking in the beginning, right? But I am an all-inner, and I knew I had to get over that fear. So I started sharing my story with people I work with. And what I would do is just share with them, you know, what I was experiencing, what these products had done for me. And at that time, I didn't really know a whole lot of product information. And I already had these people's email addresses. So what I would do is I would tell them, I got your email address. I'm going to send you even more information. I'm going to overwhelm you with all this information. So that's what I did. I gave them my story. And then when I got home, I did a little research and then emailed them information. But this is where you can also message your sponsor and say, you know, look, I talked to this person today. I think she's interested. She's got this, this, and this going on. What in the heck do I do now? What do I send her? And I promise your sponsor is going to be right there by your side, either giving you all that information or telling you where you can find that information. So please start talking to your inner circle. Again, these are the people who trust you and they want to see you succeed. And coming from somebody who is very fearful of talking and speaking about Plexus and speaking in front of crowds and all that, I can tell you that if you start talking, the more confident you will be. All right, so what about those of you who just don't know how? Well, again, I can attest to this because I didn't know how when I started. I joined Plexus under someone that I have never even met before. And I became, let's say, like secretly interested in the business. Didn't tell anybody, but I wanted to learn, but I didn't really know Rachel. So I went straight to YouTube every single night and I watched videos before I went to bed. That was my time to watch TV. So instead of watching TV, I was on YouTube watching videos. You know, Rachel and I are really good friends now, and I can certainly go to her with anything that I need. But when I was starting out, I didn't feel that comfortable level doing that. Also, you know, I have a personality where I kind of just do things myself and hope it's not wrong. Even throughout my career, I see you laughing, Amy. Even throughout my career, I've always just researched before asking for help. That's just me. So if you don't know, if you're like me and you don't know, where to start, and you may be secretly interested in the business, then I strongly encourage you to watch some videos on YouTube. There is so much information out there. This is all I have really tonight to say about why and how to go silver. So before I talk a little bit about our upcoming book group and our Silver in 7 challenge, I'd like to open it up for, thank you, Amy. I'd like to open it up for any questions that you may have on what I just talked about. If you have questions, please, you can unmute yourself and ask.
Hey, Angela.
Uh-huh.
Can you hear me?
I can. What's up?
Okay, good. I was going to talk about what happens when you go silver and what all you get rewarded with.
I'm going to go over at the very end.
Oh, okay, good. Perfect.
Yep. So
okay.
Rachel's, she just reminded me about the actual monetary reward that you get when you go silver, and I am going to address that at the very end. Any other questions? Okay. I think what I'll do is I'll talk about the Silver in 7 challenge first, and then I'll talk about our book group. All right, so I'm really, really excited about our Silver in 7 Days challenge series. It does start tomorrow. I'm not gonna go on and on about it, but basically I'll be posting videos on the team page. You'll see them at least on my team page, and I know Rachel's. I don't know if anybody else will be posting them, but this is for anybody. So I'll be posting the series for the next 7 days. This will be a challenge for you to do every single day. And I promise the challenges are not long. It's going to take a few minutes. but reaching silver is so achievable if you complete the 7-day challenge. And I know that if you put your heart and soul and you're bold into this next 7 days, you will reach silver. So what Rachel just reminded me of, once you obtain the rank of silver, which is getting 3 people to join under you, you will be rewarded a one-time achievement bonus of $100 and $25 for each welcome pack purchased. So that's $175 when you reach silver, just for 3 people joining under you. I am going to sweeten the deal, and I'm going to give $50 to the first 3 ambassadors who reach silver in the month of May. All right, just the first 3. So that's $225 in your pocket just for getting 3 people to join your team. And this will, first 3 in the month of May. I promise this is doable, and I know you can do it. Rachel, did you want to hit on anything else? That's all I have about the silver training.
Okay, I just want to add that once you start adding team, that you also start getting 5 pay points per person. So as a silver, you'll have 15, and then you times that by the pay points worth. So you'll be paid on pay points, and then you also get 5% of your level 1 sales over $100. So that's 2 more ways that you get paid.
Yes, when you start building your team. Does anyone have any questions? And the challenge is it starts tomorrow and it lasts for the next 7 days. The videos are only going to be like 4 or 5 minutes long. They're not going to be long at all, I promise. Any questions? Okay. So before we go, I just want to hit a little bit about our book group that we have starting in May. Everyone knows Plexus is a network marketing business, and I feel like it's extremely important for me and hopefully for you to invest some time in learning how to be more successful with network marketing. You know, I know Chrissy Kressler has a lot of knowledge, and she was successful in network marketing business in the past. Me, on the other hand, after I invested hundreds of dollars, I gave up before I even got started. But this is why I love Plexus, because it's so different. There is no huge investment. It's just $35. And our product line is something that everybody needs. So with that said, the first book I chose for us to read is called Go Pro, 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional. Amy's holding it up. It's by Eric Warr. I just wanted to read a small summary about the book. I'm so excited about this. So over 20 years ago, at a company convention, Eric Warr had an aha moment that changed his life forever. At that event, he made the decision to go pro and become a network marketing expert. Since that time, he has focused on developing the skills to do just that. In doing so, Eric has touched and been touched by hundreds of thousands of people around the world. Now he shares his wisdom in a guide that will ignite your passion for the profession and help you make the decision to go pro and create the life of your dreams. In this definitive guidebook, you will learn to find prospects, invite them to your product, present your product, follow up with your prospects, help them become customers or distributors, help them get started right, grow your team by promoting events, and much, much more. Eric's wish is for you to make the decision to become a network marketing professional, for you to truly go pro, because it is a stone cold fact that network marketing is the better way. So I haven't gotten my book yet because I don't have Amazon Prime, but I'm waiting for it. So hopefully, Amy actually said the book's not as thick as the books that she's used to reading. So I'm sure that we'll only be able to take about a week to read a chapter, and then what we'll do is we'll meet on Zoom, and we'll do the study guide together, and we'll get to hear everybody's perspective, of that chapter that we read. It's going to be extremely informal, but I am really excited about it. That's all I have tonight, guys. Any questions? Does anybody want to share their silver story?
Hey, Angie, real quick. Did you pick a night you're going to do Zoom book club night?
No, I haven't set a date.
Okay.
if all of you guys can just throw some dates out there under that link, under that post of what would be better for you.
Okay, perfect.
Does anyone want to share their silver story? How they went silver?
I'll share mine real quick.
Okay.
Well, I just I really didn't think of it as a possibility for me. I wasn't really interested in the business itself, but actually right away after my first post on Facebook, I did have some interest, and I had a few people sign up as preferred customers, and I just kind of one night was hanging around with my husband, and I had this idea. I was like, well, at the time I didn't realize that Fast Start was at gold, and I'm like, okay, well, I have 2 weeks until my 30 days, so what if I try to get be silver in 2 weeks? So I kind of came up with this little promotion, which now we can't put out there publicly, but I had put it out there, and I was like, oh, well, you get this, sample or whatever if you join my team by this date. And all of a sudden it was like, in a blink of an eye, I had 3 people who I was very close with join the team, and it actually happened, and I surprised myself. But, it was all in setting that goal and just making it happen. Especially if you state your goal publicly, you're a little bit more held to doing what you can to have it happen. But, even if you don't meet that goal by that timeline, that's okay. You can, extend it and set a new goal. That's the great thing about goals, right? So I just wanted to share that with you. It was a lot easier than I ever thought it would be.
Rachel, I've never heard, is Rachel still on? I've never heard your silver story. Can we hear tonight?
Okay, you know what? I don't even remember who my first 3 were. I think it was, this was back in 2013 of August. So I joined for wholesale prices, and I wanted to earn enough to get my products covered. So I had a coworker join me, and she's still a wholesale buyer. Let's see. I had one of my son's aunts join me, and then I had my mom join me. So that was my first 3. And then basically I added the first 20 people to my team and went gold myself. But yeah, so that's how I went silver. I've had it a lot of level 1, so it's been a process, but yeah.
And back
going silver is awesome. And really, I try to make that my goal every month is to at least go silver again. You don't get the bonus again, but, I really focus on trying to get that 3 ambassadors every month.
And back when you joined, there wasn't a whole lot of, back in 2013, there really wasn't a whole lot of training like there is now, correct?
No, and, my upline, the 2 people above me, they didn't work the business. So really I treated myself, and yeah, so the YouTube has helped me so much, and just reading files and just learning from experience is everything that I've taught myself.
Right. Awesome. Thanks. Does anyone else want to share? Or does anyone else have any questions?
I'll share mine real quick.
Okay.
All right. So Angie decided to start posting all this stuff on Facebook, and I was like, okay, going to be a wholesale customer. I need to take this stuff. I got to get this baby weight off. I got to start feeling better. And my big moment was I had posted out, I think, a video. I think I did my video, and I can't remember. But anyway, I had a lot of people like responding, messaging. I was talking to a lot of people. And then I just told Angie that I was just gonna get silver done. Like I was gonna get it done because there was no way. All these people were talking. All these people were asking all these questions. They're definitely gonna join, right? So I set a goal. And of course we talked about it last week, how I just put it on my mirror with lipstick. And my husband came home and was like, what is on the mirror? I'm like, well, I'm goal setting today with my lipstick. So anyway, and then I put on a poster so the kids could see it. And we had a huge blizzard in PA that weekend. And I sat down and I just got a hold of all kinds of people And the next thing you know, like I totally in one weekend overshot silver and I signed 5 up instead of 3. And it literally was just a matter of me reaching out to all the people that saw my post and were responding. So follow-up is probably the biggest thing that I want to encourage you guys to do is like if somebody's liking your stuff or if they're responding to it, just get in touch with them, talk to them. And if you don't know what to say, like Ann said, just reach out to your sponsor or somebody on your team that can help you to give you the proper information. Because to be honest, we all know 3 people that need to be healthy in certain areas of their life. You know, it's as simple as that. And really, like Angie said, becoming a wholesale customer yourself first to start. The smartest thing to do is go silver, guys. And the reason why is because guess what? You're going to get your products for free basically because you're going to be making that money to replace what you would spend on it. And who doesn't want to get that stuff for free and keep taking it to keep staying healthy? You know, we don't want people want an off product. Oh, because I have an issue and I can't afford this month or whatnot. Hey, okay, that's great. Let me help you go silver. Let me help you get 3 people and talk to somebody that you know from work or your family or whatnot. And let's get your products for free so that you don't ever have to worry about that issue. You know, so that's just something that I want to share. It's super simple, guys. Just let the people that, you know, your upline help you or your support system help you. And you're golden. So.
Absolutely. Thanks, Chrissy, for sharing. Anyone else?
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and close our meeting out. I want to thank everyone again for jumping on Zoom. And do I have a message? Oh, thanks, Jody. So I just want to thank everyone for coming on tonight and listening to me talk. And I am so super excited to get this first Silver and 7 out tomorrow. I don't want anyone to be overwhelmed. It's going to be step by step. If you follow the steps, I promise you will go silver this month. Good night, y'all.